Welcome to Anglia Car Auctions. Now we're back. This is our second preview. We did our Saturday walk round of all the cars going through on Saturday. We're now going to be talking about the vehicles that are being entered on the Sunday. Now, I'm here with Freddie and Alex and Stephen.
Hello, hello.
So, hello. Why are you here and why is Stephen here?
Well, Stephen and I normally come along to these things to drool, I suppose, and it's a toy shop trip for us. Lots of things I'd love to buy, don't have the space for. My wife knows I'm here. She also
are you sure?
My
because
credit cards off me before I left the house. So
this will go on the net. So if your wife doesn't know you're here, she may see it. You may be found out, and you may be in the doghouse
again.
Anything particularly take your eye?
Just casting my eye around here, I rather like the look of that TVR over there. I think that's a 2500M.
It is, yes. Yeah, lovely car with the Triumph straight six engine.
Oh, that's a Triumph, not a Ford, that one.
Yeah.
And that nice short-tailed body, that's handsome.
It does look quite purposeful, doesn't it?
It does look very purposeful.
Well, you might have a chance with your wife's permission.
That's the 90. I shall have to ask permission for that one. Yeah, I'm not sure she'd like it. She'd probably prefer that 1955 Morris Minor over there. I think that'd be more her style.
That's excellent.
Which is a lovely car in its own right.
It is actually. That does look.
You put your hand inside the window. It's got that proper old car smell.
Brilliant. We love it.
We love those.
Well, thank you, Alex, for coming. It's great. And I know, Stephen, we do see
you. Old.
Yes, indeed.
I've sold some and I've bought some. My son Henry, he's sold some and bought some here. In fact, we went in the camper van that he bought maybe 8 years ago or more. We took it to Goodwood this year and we stayed in it down there. Great, fantastic. I love coming with Alex because Alex has got a brain the size of a planet and seems to have, that motorbike's a such and such and that car had this engine.
I've got a head full of useless information.
Absolutely. I ought to just mention this as well. Sorry, I'm going to do a shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
Just tell us about Langham Dome quickly.
Well, Langham Dome is a very special museum in Langham, just outside Blakeney, and it was an aerial gunnery training facility. So you can go to the museum and you can have a go at shooting down images of old World War II aircraft moving across the ceiling, and it's a really, really good day out. Lots of fascinating information.
You heard it here.
And we have the occasional rally of old cars there as well. So
I think there were some Bugattis there recently.
There were some Bugattis there recently.
Oh, lovely.
We didn't tell anybody in advance, but they were there.
No.
And there's a lovely Spitfire outside.
There is. I drive past it quite regularly, and it's great to see.
It is great to see.
No, great. Well, sorry.
Sorry,
They had plug the dough.
Yeah, that's all right.
They had 18 Bugattis on that. It was part of the Bugatti drive round, and one of the places was Langham Dome. And there were 18, I think, going from 1920 something up to the whole gambit of Bugattis.
What's the collective for Bugattis?
Oh, I've got no idea. Bugatti, I should think. Absolutely.
Bugatti.
Yeah, Bugatti.
But no, we love coming here. It's great.
Well, I was going to say, Stephen, what's drawn your eye so far?
Because I had one. That's often the way, isn't it? The earlier scimitar that you've got two scimitars today, but the earlier one is exactly the model that I had.
The SE5,
yeah.
And eminently restorable. I mean, in fact, you could almost get in it and drive it away. I might do that a bit later. But so that, I like the little frog eye sprite that you've got, again, with an idea of restoring it. I, again, love the TVR with the straight six Triumph gubbins. But, anything Italian is a bit like you, Fred.
Absolutely, yeah. We're a man of similar taste, I feel.
I sold two, Montreal and that early Giulietta Spider as well.
Yes,
here.
absolutely.
I could see Juliet driving that little Lancia Y10.
What a great city car.
Fred likes that. Fred likes that.
I've got my eye on that. Yeah.
But no, it's a great do you do here, and we love the team, and it's just such a good atmosphere. And I'm just amazed that you've got so much stuff. I don't know where you find it all.
Well, it keeps coming up, and it's great. We do work very hard, but it's a huge team.
No, I know.
Here. There's lots of people that
are
are
nice
involved.
Family vibe as well. That's the other thing I love.
No, brilliant.
Anyway, it's
well, look,
great.
we're going to go and look at the cars. I'd suggest, why don't you go and partake in one of the fine bacon rolls?
We already have.
Oh, you
Very nice.
Beat us to it.
Thanks very much indeed.
Yeah, thank you.
See you again.
Yeah.
See you soon.
See you later.
Brilliant. Take care.
Right. Well, we're going to have a quick look round and say this is coming up on Sunday. Now, it's fair to say, Guy, this is not in order.
No,
either.
we're not, and we can't dwell on every car. So we're going to do a whistle-stop tour, starting with
this
Freddie.
Lovely Leyland Mini 1275 GTS. Now, this is a South African import. The GTSs were South African. They're built in South Africa. I think just over 4,200 of these were originally made, and around 100, I'm told, including this one, actually are still surviving. What's great about these, unlike the 1275 GT over here, these actually had a little bit more power in them. So they've changed up a bit. So I think these increased bore and polished combustion chamber bits and pieces they tweaked with them to get a little bit more power out. But what a lovely colour as well.
Isn't this a corker? The colour sets it off. The condition, you can see a fortune has been spent on this car, much as with this 68 Citroen DS21 Palette. Now, Fred, if you just, I don't know, I think this door's locked actually.
We'll have to have a peek
I
inside.
love the interior.
Yeah.
And that steering wheel.
Oh, well, say that single spoke, and so they were so ahead of their time, weren't they? You've got the, automatic suspension you can raise up and down, and the seats, I mean, it's like an armchair, isn't it? It's fantastic.
Very, very comfortable.
The nicer dash, because it's before they went to the round dials on that. It's,
there you go.
got the strip speedometer.
No, brilliant. Thank you very much indeed, Alex.
Fantastic.
We love it, and it's every day is a school day, and it's interesting when we have the people coming to look at the cars, how they do educate us constantly, and it's great to hear little stories and anecdotes and details about the car.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, this one, I say 95 XJS. It's the celebration, so it's a late one, isn't it, Guy?
It is. Yes, the 4 litre, so the 6-cylinder one.
Yeah, and this one is really in lovely condition. I mean, you see a few that have had a, dare I say, a slightly harder life. This one certainly not. Particularly inside, that leather is lovely. All the wooden dash as well. Really has held up well. Massive boot, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. And the guide on this just £5,000 to £7,000.
Yeah, I think that looks tremendous value for money, as does this 2005 Aston Martin DB9. Now, do supercars come any keener the guided than this? 18 to £22,000. Beautiful car, beautiful colour, that lovely sort of oxblood interior.
Yeah, with the mahogany veneer on the dash and the door tops as well. And what I like about these is, as I say, they're old enough to have had the depreciation on the price when you think, well, this would have been new, but new enough still to be modern and usable.
Absolutely. Now, shall we go down this side, Fred?
I think we
If
shall.
you just have a look at the TVR.
Yeah, lovely. So we've got the TVR, the 2500M. It was a car that we have seen previously, actually, but since had quite a bit of money spent on it by the vendor. A rare car as well. I know Jeffrey likes his TVRs. He was having a look at this earlier, as they had quite a bit of money on this. A rare example, 8 to 10 as the guide on this one, and I think that is a very keen guide that should get people excited.
I know, fabulous. Now, Holly's behind the camera, so if you hear me saying Holly, that's why. This is a beautiful 1951 MGTD. Now, in fabulous condition, clearly been very well restored indeed. We've taken this out to Stoddy, to the car show. It was very well viewed there.
Absolutely.
And a very keen guide.
Yeah, 10
to 12.
10 to 12 on that. Also with a new ash frame as part of the restoration. Yeah, lots of money being spent and exciting to see.
Really good to see. Fast forward 20 years from the TD is this 71 MGB Roadster. Now, I think this is in fabulous condition.
Really well presented, isn't it? A lovely coat of paint on it. It's rare that you get one as nice as this, and it's just had everything done to it, hasn't it, Guy?
So nice contrasting interior as well, and it sits on painted wire wheels, which I do like. Now,
absolutely.
1966. What a great year! Well before my time, so I don't remember it.
And mine,
you
to be
certainly,
fair, yeah.
you certainly don't, Fred. But, oops, sorry, I'm just bumping into things. So in '66, England won the World Cup. Things were going great, and this car was sold new. Ford Cortina Mark I GT. Now it's had a bit of a life, as you can see.
I was going to
some
say,
stories to tell with it.
Yeah, obviously had some racing history. You've got the cage in the back and seats as well, harnesses. Glenn was having a look around this earlier, so he's very much a Ford nut, and he was telling me all the bits and pieces that have been changed and tweaked, which is quite...
Sort of immediately under the bonnet is the twin 40s that you see, the battery cut off, and these brilliant period Dunlop alloy wheels would, I think, set it off very well. Guided £10,000 to £12,000.
Definitely.
Could be yours.
Interesting one to see. We've got the 64 Daimler, one of a couple of Daimlers we've got in for the sale. This one guided 12 to 14. I know you're saying about this guy as well. The colour, how it's quite funny how modern cars, you can imagine like Audis, BMWs, have now come
Going
back.
back to this colour because it's a pretty great colour.
Yeah.
And I think it's quite timeless and quite classy, actually. So it's the 2.5 litre V8 engine, so silky smooth.
Yeah.
Most people recognise this shape as the Mark II Jag, and of course Inspector Morse, but this is the Daimler. So if a Jag was a little bit too racy for you, perhaps you were a bank manager instead of a bank robber.
I like that.
You'd go for the Daimler version.
Absolutely. Now we've got beside it here the 53 Zephyr 6, the Mark I, so one of two Zephyrs we have in the sale. This one has had a really nice restoration. The coat of paint on this is really well presented, but what I like is how the interior is being kept quite original, and it's been kept nice and it hasn't been overdone. I always say they're only original once, and it's nice that it's had a sympathetic restoration. 8 to 10 on the guide on this one.
So one of the newest cars we, sorry, frog in my throat, we have in the sale is this 2015 Land Rover Defender. Now, this is pretty much the last of the classic Land Rovers, and they did chuck all the toys at them. This is in Santorini black, air conditioning, the twin rear seats, electric windows. It's a real eyeful, a brilliant car to use, and one that you could perhaps just look after and will possibly be a nice investment in the future.
Definitely. Now, this 1949 Packard, I have to say you can't miss it, can you? It's certainly a beast. This possibly also wins the award for the best bonnet emblem. We also do have a classic contender beside it as well, with the Spirit of Ecstasy, which is the infamous, also adjustable for the bonnet on that, which we'll come to in a moment. But this 1949 Packard, I say, offer no reserve as well.
No reserve. So I would just like to say 1949, Holly, if you can just get this car in, how advanced is that for 1949?
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's only 15 years younger than the 1934 Rolls-Royce 2025 limousine. Now that's the Park Ward-bodied car, isn't it?
It is. The vendor actually drove this to the sale as well. Driven it here, guide 28 to 32 on this one. So I had quite a bit of work done inside too. You can imagine this for sort of weddings and things as well, but nicely presented, driven to the sale. Also, again, we've sort of got similar eras going on here. To my right, we've got this Jowett, this one being the 1929. You may recognise it from our last sale. We have since got it running. So it's running, driving. I've actually been down the road in it to do the photos for it, which was, I say, a good experience. I say I like, you know, some of these actual very vintage pre-war classics are it harks back to what cars are all about, connecting with them. But a classic commercial, we like classic commercials here at Anglia Car Auctions. You have all the sign writing on the side, a good way of advertisement for a business as well. It's an advertisement that you can have some fun with.
Now, this car, 21 years old, I would definitely say it has come of age. It is the Audi RS6. Now, it's the Plus edition. It's had just one registered keeper. They are a phenomenal, phenomenal machine. Fat wide arches, those beautiful Recaro seats. This is a car that if you wanted to go fast across country, some would say they're faster across country than a 911.
There you go.
Who knows? And obviously, officer, no one's tested it, but cracking car.
But also, you've got the speed, but the practicality with that great big boot as well. I was doing a walk around on this earlier this morning, actually, and I was looking around it, and I said to the chap, I was really amazed how well this one is presented. You've got to remember as well, it's 2004. You know, it's easy to forget how old they are now.
And the private plate is included with the sale.
Does go with it, yeah. Now we've got the SL320, which I love it in this red actually, really unusual. You see the silvers, blacks, greys, all that kind of thing. But this one, again, nicely presented car with that contrasting cream leather interior. So it's the 320. We've got a guide of this one, 10 to 12. Got the hardtop as well. This is a later car, isn't it, Guy, as well, with the pan roof. So yeah, nice to see. A good bit of fun for the summer.
No, super. So before the 129 series Mercedes, you had the 107 that Scott is very carefully and kindly giving a little bit of attention to. Scott has been here for quite a number of years now and puts a huge amount of effort in. So a big shout out to Scott. He's probably not listening, but give us a wave. Yeah. Now, this car was sold new by Robinson's Mercedes-Benz in Norwich. It's been owned by the same family from new, a father and daughter. It's covered about 40,000 miles.
40,000 miles, yeah.
Fitted with air conditioning, untested. But a lovely, lovely car. And I think the white really suits it very, very well indeed with the matching hardtop.
But just have that long-term history on it as well. Where are you going to find another?
Brilliant to see. Now, Fred, look at this.
Yeah, so the 1995 MGR V8. Now, what I like about these, unlike sort of your classic sort of MGB V8s, that kind of thing, these obviously being much later, are more usable. You know, you've got the comfy seats, you've got the modern electronics on them as well, power steering too, so nice and usable, but still got the right look, haven't they?
And what's really important to note is what's under the bonnet, and it's a stonking great V8 engine.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What's not to like?
MOT till April, and the guide on this one is 20 to 24. That's April next year. MOT 20 to 24 on the guide.
And the colour woodcut green really does suit it.
Yeah.
As does the colour on this Datsun 240Z. What a cracking shape.
It's super. So this is another car, again, we took to both Stoddy and the Sandringham show. Gained loads of interest. One of Lyn's favourites as well, so you've heard it from the boss. One of her favourites, but I think this should do really well on Sunday. I like even how as well, on the top of the wing there, you've got the hatch to lift up to access for the battery. So really well thought out, and it's just a really great example.
No, super. So the 129 Mercedes that Fred was talking about just earlier was a 2000 model. So that was a very late production car. This is quite an early production car. 44,000 miles. Absolutely cracking condition.
Yeah.
Very straight bodywork. Paintwork is superb. And a really rather fine cloth interior. Now, most of these came with leather. I actually think you're not going to get quite so baked if you leave it parked in the sun with the roof off. You can get in here without burning your legs with your shorts on.
Absolutely, and I think actually some of the cloth wears better than leather.
It can do.
Yeah, and also I love the period phone as well.
Motorola period phone, that's brilliant.
That is fantastic, isn't it?
Hello, David.
Super. No, really like that one. The guide on this one is 10 to 12,000 pounds on it. I think it should gain a lot of interest. MOT till March next year, and should do really well. we've also got this MGC. It's 1969. It's the MGC. You can tell as well by the bulge in the bonnet. Left-hand drive, this one, isn't it?
It is left-hand drive, so it was an American car initially, hence the triple wiper blades. It's a little detail that I really love, and it leaves the option open. It does present very well indeed. Do you keep it left-hand drive and use it here? Do you convert it to right-hand drive, which is certainly not a complicated procedure, or is someone on the continent going to buy it? Yeah. Eric, maybe.
Yes, yeah.
So, Fred, your favourite wedge in the auction?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. We can't miss this one. As I say, it's the 86 Lotus Esprit. It's the Series 3 car, so one of the later ones. Guide on this one, 22 to 25. Again, another car that we took to study that gained a lot of interest. Again, you'll see, like with the Esprits, obviously white for the infamous James Bond, albeit being an earlier example, and you get reds, etc. In this colour combo, very unusual. Interior, as I say, usually on these, dare I say, are subject to the test of times, but this one's held up nicely, and yeah, a good example. Iconic car. You've got those great pop-up headlamps as well, and just an icon as well. What have you got over there, Guy?
Right, so Holly, see if you can step back and get a real eyeful, a screen full of this. So it's 1954 Zephyr Zodiac in superb condition.
Definitely.
I love the period deed, I love the badges, I particularly like the Butlins badge, the original registration number, FF, which is a Welsh issue plate.
Yep.
The sun visor.
Brilliant, isn't it?
You know,
Yeah.
in the 50s, if you were fortunate enough to have a father that owned one of these, I think you were very lucky indeed. Now, a lot of money's been spent on this. All the interior's been redone, the seats, the door cards, it's a beautiful coat of paint, and set off with these fantastic alloy wheels. I think it's a real eyeful.
Really looks the part, doesn't it?
So which way should we go now, Fred?
Oh, I think
As we're here, should we go round? I'll tell you what, I'm going to just jump over because I think it's quite funny. So over here in England, 1954, a big car was the Zephyr 6. A few years later, you happen to be over the other side of the Atlantic and you could buy this. Now, how long is it going to take us to walk around it?
Well, should we try it?
So 1960 Cadillac Series 62.
Yes, and
Phenomenal. It is
you've got
just phenomenal.
those superb fins on the back.
Holly, just see if you can just capture this. If you're here in person, it's incredible, isn't it?
It is. It's so. It was futuristic. It's that 50s, 60s futuristic American space age design, and there's nothing else quite like it. I mean, in terms of value for money as well. Physical car that you're getting for it, you can't argue.
It's incredible. So you've got these beautiful pillarless windows. So it's like a pillarless coupe.
Yeah.
It's enormous inside. I think you could actually fit. Challenge for later. How many ACA staff can we fit in the Cadillac?
Now that sounds like a plan.
Put your answer down as a guess now. I may be stepping out and counting.
I was going to
we
say,
might get a few more in.
Yeah, can we choose who we pick?
Fabulous. But let's see where that goes. So whilst we're in this corner, I will just mention these.
Yep.
One as a future classic. So the battery just cut out, so we had a little pause. So continuity, we're probably standing in the wrong place now, but I can't remember. But a car that is worth, I think, serious consideration is this 2010 Ford Focus ST3, done 22,000 miles, in white, lovely Recaro leather interior.
A really great future classic as well.
I think it is, Fred. I think it is.
With that mileage, I mean, 22,000 miles, you're going to struggle to find a lower one in a hurry, aren't you?
Absolutely. Now, we've got another low mileage car just here, haven't we?
Yeah, so we've got this SL500 Mercedes. This one, I say, it's covered just 13,595 miles in lovely, lovely condition. I say to find one with this mileage is certainly going to be tricky. Guide on this one at 14 to 16,000 pounds. I always say as well, bearing in mind we're just across the road from a Mercedes dealership, if you went into Mercedes today and bought the modern equivalent of that, just think how much that would cost you.
Absolutely. And someone has only had 13,000 miles benefit of that. So it could be that the next purchaser could really reap the rewards. Now, I love an E-Type. Now, this is Series 2 Coupe, 1969. I mean, our vendor has owned this car for 20 years. He's got a collection of cars. He's used this one sparingly. Achingly beautiful.
Yes.
But we're guiding this at just 28 to 34,000 pounds, Fred.
If that's not a come and buy me price.
If it's not been a dream car of yours, Enzo Ferrari must have been incorrect, saying they were the most beautiful car ever made. But live your dream. How about cashing in your pension?
Yeah, and enjoy it.
Empty the bank accounts and just go and enjoy it.
Absolutely. Are we going to go into Hall 5?
I think, yeah, we'll go into here. So, Holly, if you go round that way, we'll come round here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We start with this GT6. This is one of the first cars here to us. It's the Mark II GT6. This one's offered no reserve, so no reserve basis. And this one, as I say, had quite a bit of work done to it, but it was an early car here with us on site. It's the 1970 example. So no reserve, one of quite a lot of cars we've got in at no reserve. Where's it going to end up? Who's going to be taking it home?
We don't know. And exactly the same with this. So what is the future of this? Is it going to be rallied? Is it going to be in a collection? 1936 Morris commercial. Quite a good looking truck. I do rather like it. Could you earn a little bit of additional income, maybe renting it out to a film company? Something like a period drama. Who knows? Triumph Stag.
Yes,
manual.
As I say, the chap that owns this, I think he said he's done quite a bit of work to it. Sort of more recently up till 2020, a lot of work was undertaken. I like the colour, very period, but Stag's always popular, manual one as well, which is nice to see. The guide on this one is £6,000 to £8,000. We then move on to the 1955 Ford Popular Special. So obviously would have started life as a Ford Popular with the body that's been added to it. Think about this though, it'd be nice and light, so imagine actually fairly nippy. Again, offered no reserve basis. Where's this one going to end up? You know?
Absolutely. Now, Fred, I know we're still on cars, but I do have to make mention of something that we're surrounded by. Now, you're a particularly avid traveller on two wheels, should I say?
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. I do like my motorbikes, and we've got a good selection here as well. There's something for everyone. We've got like from 1920s all the way up to modern day.
Absolutely. I love this little new Hudson.
Yeah.
Now, this came out of a garage in King's Lynn, didn't it?
It did. So a lovely lady, our vendor, just down the road in King's Lynn. This has been in the garage for about 20 odd years.
Original Norfolk number plate.
Yeah, along with the plate. So been in there about 20 years, along with a Jaguar that we're also offering later in the sale too. As you say, Guy, Norfolk number plate, lovely plate, WNG 123. Comes with the original Buff logbook as well, which is really nice to see. And actually from that, I was looking through the paperwork, that has been a local bike from new. Which is
every
incredible.
owner's documented.
Yeah.
So the little Poosh child's bike there, the Rally Wisp, the Honda ST70.
Yeah.
Mopeds, we've got, trikes.
Goldwings. We've got up till, say, sort of modern day, we've got the 22 Himalayan as well. It's the 411, so a bit of fun for green laning. Say 2,250 to 2,750 as the guide on that one, showing quite low mileage as well, 2,500 miles showing. We've got some of the say older bikes as well. We've got some older British bikes. You've got the Triumph. You've got the BSA here, which is the Silver Bantam. The Silver Bantam, quite interesting, was actually a economy version of the normal Bantam. So you didn't have the chrome on the tanks. It was silver, but they only made it in 1966, which is when they stopped the D7s. They then moved, I think, onto the D10s. So they only made them for a year. But it was quite interesting doing the history on that and looking into it. But we've got Yamahas, we've got some Hondas, you've got the little Cubs, again some older British bikes. We've got the Matchless, which I believe is genuine miles on that one. Royal Enfields, Ducatis, again sort of more modern. I love the Lambretta with the two black and white scheme. That's the 150, 3 to 4 is the guide on that one. A very nicely presented Cub. I'm sure lots of you will remember these, as a late teen or in your early 20s, bobbing around on them. We've got the Honda Dax, which is obviously the tribute to the original sort of 70s ST series that Honda did. And it's the modern day one. I think they look really, really smart.
I particularly like this Ducati Elite. Now, even if you're not into bikes, it is a piece of art. You'd be happy to have that on display. Yamaha RD80. We can't dwell on every bike, but what I'd ask Holly, if you just scroll down the line of bikes, we can be talking about some of them. The two Triumphs are really, really fantastic. All of the little Levis, Matchless. The Triumph of note here is the Trident. So it's the T150V 3-cylinder. So this was a really advanced bike in its day. Presents incredibly well, fabulous condition. And if that is out of your price range, it's just over here, Holly. If that's out of your price range and you fancy tinkering, how about a similar machine?
Absolutely.
In need of total restoration, offered no reserve, so could be a great bit of fun for you. Well, if you just scroll down here, and we'll come back through.
Yeah,
we will be doing a little preview on the bikes, I think tomorrow or Sunday morning, so do subscribe to the channel and we will have a look at those for you, but we just can't
cover
fit
everything
in.
Yeah.
Fred, over here is this lovely little Metro.
Yeah, Van den Pla Metro as well. So top of the range for a Metro. Say showing really low miles, isn't it? It's showing, I think, 27,500 miles. Again, a good bit of fun. Automatic, of course.
So Rolls-Royce luxury.
Yeah.
In a small package, as opposed to Rolls-Royce luxury in the full package.
Absolutely, yeah, that one, again, an early entry to us, driven to the sale by our vendor, 6,000 to 8,000 as the guide.
They just look ridiculous value for money, don't they?
I mean, what can you buy modern-wise for 6,000 to 8,000 pounds?
Not an awful lot.
No. No, we've got the, now you've had one of these, Guy, I think
I have.
a few years ago,
yes,
didn't you?
I did. Really enjoyed it. Great little cars. I love a Mini. They drive like nothing else.
No, very very fun, bouncy and quirky, aren't they?
They are indeed.
Yeah.
Now, this is a car that everybody loves, the blue oval, a fast Ford. It's a 1969 Ford Cortina 1600E, so it's the Mark II Cortina. So not only have you got the 1600cc engines, a little bit of poke, but you've got the luxury executive interior. And of particular note, yes, it does need painting, but it runs and drives, and the inner arches, your suspension, strut tops are all super solid.
I was going to say that was a comment that a few people have made on this.
Yeah, they're like, oh wow, that's good.
That's good, yeah. Quite an exciting lot that we've got is this Cobra replica. offered no reserve. I mean, this has had lots spent on it. This is the Pilgrim, to be exact. But yeah, no reserve. You've got a big V8 up front, so still sounds the part. All of this, all the interiors has been recently done. That's all new. Yeah, no reserve. Where is it going to end up?
This is interesting. I'm just going to put a little thought out there. So this sale is going ahead of the cars we're talking about now on Sunday, which happens to be Father's Day. Now, someone's going to treat themselves. If someone always fancied something. Just suggesting, I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, I'll say you could do well with that, I feel, couldn't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, you're not going to say, I've just seen another one of these, because you won't have. It's 1934 Morris 106. Call it a bit of a special.
Definitely.
The quality of the work is exemplary.
Yeah.
The paint, the trim, this 4-seater convertible, all lovely. Chrome work, dials, everything. Look at all the new leather.
Yeah.
But it's fitted with something rather unusual under the bonnet.
Oh, okay.
And Glenn.
Handy assistant Glenn.
Glenn, thank you very much. Now, I'll introduce you to Glenn in just a moment. But Glenn, could you do the big reveal? Holly, come round here. This is not a Morris engine.
No.
Look at that. It's an AC 2-litre engine with triple carbs. Wow. Great fun, great fun. Now, Glenn, I'm just going to hold this microphone off me. We'll put that down. Thank you very much. Glenn has been connected to ACA for many, many years.
10, 11 years.
You're our fountain of knowledge when it comes to Ford cars.
Yes, sir.
Let's put that down so you're going to get an aching arm. And many people will know Glenn because you do go around a lot of the local car shows. You're quite a club member.
Petrol head.
A true petrol head. If we cut you open,
That's right.
it would bleed petrol. Absolutely.
Gasoline will be coming out. I've been around the world.
And you've always helped us out on the view days as well. So Glenn's like one of the people that's at hand to help open bonnets, answer any questions, and generally keep an eye on you if you're misbehaving.
That's right. Yeah. You will be put out nicely or brought up to date with what you could do and can do at the sale.
Now, Glenn, if there was one car here you could take home,
That'll be the Zodiac.
the Zodiac. Yes.
The Zodiac is the car of this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. There, you've heard it here. Now, Glenn, thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
We're going to let you get on, but take care. Thank you.
Thank you, Glenn. Another thing, just before we go from the Morris as well, been updated about the guide we did have on this is 8 to 10. I've had an email from the vendor. We're now lowering the estimate. Exciting. So this could be yours potentially for 6 to 8.
Wow. Look at this Ashley, 1973. Do have a look at the website, the photos. This has had a fun life. Quite an interesting engine, very fast, good, high specification car.
Yeah.
Do have a look. If you want to have a bit of track action, this could be just the ticket for you.
Well, speaking of track action, Guy,
Oh, wow, look at this.
again, it's like we've done it on purpose. We've got this Lotus. This is the S1 Exige. Again, you could have some real fun round the track on this. Is MOT'd, as I say, on the road. So quite a thing. I mean, you've got those really thin bucket seats. I mean, for a proper racing experience, this certainly gives you that. As I had a bit of history with, say, racing as well. So have a look at the write-up on that. We're going to come back to this hall.
We'll come back to
moment.
there. We'll
Yeah.
come through here, and then we'll come back in the hall. We'll just do a bit of a circular route. And how can we miss this beautiful 1997 Bentley Azure? Now, we've got the Continental R
Yes.
that you particularly, well, I particularly like, both of us do. And this, if you were going to go, feel the weather, feel the sun, if you're going to go down to the south of France,
This would be the car to go to.
Better car.
Well, we, as well as the Continental R, we took this one, the Azure, to the Sandringham show. And I have to say, if there was a car that suited the grounds of Sandringham, this would be it.
yes. I
yeah.
wonder if King Charles has ever had a Bentley Azure.
Possibly.
Don't know. One for the question.
Well, if not, he's only down the road, isn't he? So,
Shout out to Charles.
Birthday tomorrow.
It's his birthday tomorrow. Actually, it is, because I took my son and two of his friends 2 weeks ago to London on the Saturday, and I must confess I'd never seen the Trooping of the Colour, but it was the practice for the Trooping of the Colours. Blown away, really fabulous. So it made me proud to be British.
That's a good day out as well. Top tip.
Top tip. So, really fine example of the Jaguar XKR. Lovely vendor, local chap. He's really reluctantly selling this. He's looked after it. It's super condition. I think it's about 57,000 miles showing on the clock.
Low mileage, and so nicely presented one. You know, it's rare to see one as well presented as this.
£6,000 to £8,000. Supercharged Jaguar. Wow.
Looks the part. Looks
and it
really
sounds lovely.
All those arches look really good as well, because they can be a bit prone to going on the arches, but they all look really nice.
No, very, very much so.
Yeah.
And another car I think that stands the test of time very well is the Porsche 944. The colour suits, it's oh so very 80s.
It is, isn't it? You've got the Porsche lettering on the seats. It's just
embossed seats, half leather. As such, it's a manual car. A lot of these were Tiptronic. I like this very much.
I mean, our vendors owned this one for 8 years. This one I think it's done 115, which is not high for one of these at all. I mean, these do go on and on and on. Yeah, nicely presented car, 8 to 10 on the guide for that. And we can't miss it because there's nothing else quite like it, is there? The Lagonda, Aston Martin Lagonda. There's nothing, I challenge you to find something of a similar shape, because you won't. It's just unique.
Fabulous. And this is a Series 4 car, which makes it even rarer.
So it's one of the later ones,
just
isn't it?
Phenomenal. How expensive was this car when new? Not only a small house, you could have bought a large house for this.
Well, it's the size of a large house in a way.
Absolutely, absolutely. So if you're nearer there, if you just have a look at the Tiger, and then we'll...
Yeah, I'd say little Tiger kit car. What I like about these, I mean, this one's a 1989 example. They're not a lot of money, 4 to 6 the guides we've got on this one. They're a bit of fun to use either on the track or for a weekend out. Little sports, and so you've got, I think, say a few bits that probably be Ford based on it. So you can tinker with it, you can do bits and pieces to it, but just a reasonable bit of fun for not a lot of money.
Brilliant. So over here with me in this corner is the 1948 Oldsmobile. Now, again, what a car for 1948. 3 years after the war had ended. You have this with a fantastic straight 8 engine. Really, really interesting.
Definitely.
We've got this Opel Monza GTE.
Oh, and can I say something on this guy? I'm gonna say to the people watching this, so you come around the side, Holly, have a look. Where are the door handles? How do you open the door? Have a look. It's not glaringly obvious, is it?
We can't show everybody.
No, we can't. Yeah,
it's a little. I've got to find it right.
Push button. There you go.
Just there, and the door opens. Fantastic.
So. Yeah, it's quite quirky. I mean, 3 to 5 the guide on this one, 1985. Quite an interesting coat of paint as well, isn't it? With that sort of pearlescent coat as well. But yeah, tell me about this guy.
So this is a 1992 Ford Escort RS 2000. Now everybody's familiar with the Mark II RS 2000, and they're fetching some serious money. This is sort of gone under the radar for many years, and I think it's a car that those sort of savvy people, it's pretty a savvy buy, £5,000 to £7,000 for a fast Ford, usable.
And as you say, when you think about what the earlier ones are making, that seems like a bargain, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Now, how about a vehicle in the sale that's 105 years old?
Incredible. Is this the oldest vehicle?
100%.
Yeah.
And it could even be older than our oldest viewer.
Possibly.
Are you older than 105? If so, let us know. Model T pickup, very, very interesting vehicle. Fabulous.
And one thing to note, door is on the passenger side.
It is.
So, yeah.
And watch our video. I think Lucy went down and filmed this with our vendor driving down the road. So good to see.
Brilliant. We've got a one registered owner W115, it's the T30 Mercedes. So one registered owner on this one. Presentable car as well, 9 to 11 as the guide on that one. We've got a track E30, so again, it's had some racing history. Looks fairly, say, set up, ready to go. Obviously, you need a few bits checked over for it if you're going to take it out for use, but a lot of the hard work has already been done on this. So guide of 4 to 6 on this.
So you've got a very early MG midget here. So you can tell the early midgets because they didn't have wind-up windows. They were just side screen cars. There was no external door lock, so you literally just come in and open it this way. Very, very cute looking cars. I love them on steel wheels with those chrome caps. Benefit from a bit of paintwork, cosmetic, but £4,000 to £6,000. Now, behind me,
yes,
I'm going to make mention because you're going to say, why aren't you mentioning these cars? This has nearly taken root with us.
It has.
So it came with us quite a few months ago, and there's been a delay with probate. I am told that we will be able to sell this car in August.
Fantastic.
So hang on, fabulous car. And is that a Lancia Aurelia?
It is.
Early entry for August, but we're not going to. We're just going to tease you. We're going to tease you there.
Brilliant. No, we've got the SL, it's a 300 SL, I think showing quite low mileage, would benefit from a little bit of paint on the front, but otherwise looks a fairly presentable example. Now, another very comfortable Citroen that we started the video with, but we've got another example here. Yes, tell me a bit about this guy.
So this is the ID19, it's a 68 car. Had a lot of work done to it. I love that red velour interior.
Fantastic, isn't it?
It's great. So not as luxurious as the DS21, but still with all the charm and similar features.
Equally as stylish though, isn't it?
Absolutely. £10,000 to £12,000 as the guide price. Great car for the summer.
Yeah.
129 Mercedes. This is a 320 SL with colour coordinated hard top.
Quite a presentable car as well.
Good looking car.
I think
1996, £4,000 to £6,000.
£4,000 to £6,000. Yeah, nice car.
What a great colour.
Yeah, they get very period, isn't it? It's and again on steels as well.
It looks like a decent coat of paint. So
Yeah.
MGB Roadster, rubber bumpered car. Yeah, we don't see many in with this colour. £4,000 to £6,000 on the guide.
Yeah, we've got the 69 Daimler, that's the 250 V8.
Yeah, well, technically, this is where so I didn't realise until quite recently. So the later cars, this is a V8 250.
Yeah.
The earlier cars were 250 V8.
So,
anyhow.
There you go. So this one, as I say, yeah, it's had an older restoration, held up quite well. I love the wires, as I say.
Does
suit
it very, very well indeed.
Very nicely. And beside it as well, we've got a 54 Morris Minor.
Split screen. Yep.
Split screen, which I do love an early Morris Minor. Again, like you said previously, Guy, it wouldn't be a classic car auction without a Morris Minor.
Absolutely.
So,
look at the semaphores on that. So we've got another Trance Stag.
Yep.
And this Austin J4 van. So the Stag sitting on those more modern alloy wheels really do work quite well indeed. Austin J4 van, this is quite fun. Film company.
Yeah, direct from the film company, this one. So again, another TV star. So they've been used in a few dramas, I believe. 6,000 to 8,000, the guide on this. And Guy, we're going to start with, say, a few.
So a couple of the projects. So these will be going through earlier on the Sunday. 1972 Beetle 1303S, one recorded keeper.
We've got the Frog Eye Sprite, the Austin Healey Frog Eye Sprite, steel bonnet as well. Engine has just arrived for it too, so have a look at the catalogue, that will just be updated on there. We've got no reserve MGB Roadster that wants some, say, finishing off. We've got the Escort, which is, as I say, 78 car. This one offer no reserve, does run, so I think the clutch is stuck, but has been running. No reserve, I think that should generate some interest there.
Super. Now, it's a bit of a Zephyr sale, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So Mark
keep
1,
appearing.
this is if you like getting your hands a little bit oily and dirty, fancy a bit of a fixer-upper, no reserve entry. Very, very original car.
Yeah, hasn't been got at, has it?
No, could be your chance for a great project, as could this 1978 Lotus Elite.
Yeah, definitely a barn find project. No reserve, again, yeah, these no reserve ones, as I say,
Yeah,
it's just...
and go on to the channel. So this is actually one that was picked up by Elton Murphy from UK Barn Finds. So
Yeah.
do have a look. And it's worth saying that not only you're watching this on YouTube, but we do use other social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, because I'm not very good at this, and Instagram. So do actually try and find us on those ones and subscribe,
Yes.
because it'd be great to see.
Like and subscribe.
Absolutely.
We've got another little kit car, the Robin Hood. It's a 2 litre Series 3 car. I love the bright work on this, say with the green. 4 to 6, the guide on that one. We're going to go back now into Hall 3.
This Tiger Cat.
Yeah, so again, we've almost paired it quite nicely again. An 89 car, 3 to 5,000 on that. We've got a very low mileage SLK, sorry. It's the 230 compressor. This one's covered just 16,675
Lovely
miles.
order. I love that two-tone sort of designo interior, the red and black.
Yeah.
I think that works very well indeed.
Yeah, just that mileage, incredible. You know, really good future classic. One to tuck away.
Now, did
and
we
look
mention the Bentley?
after. We haven't yet.
No. Okay, so I'm going to mention this Continental GT. It's 2004 car. Looks a real picture. Does look fantastic. 14 to 16,000 miles, and this was £116,000 new.
It's
It's showing now 40,000 miles. There's some good history with it. Lovely black interior.
But that's what I like about some of these, say, luxury cars, that the depreciation, make use of the depreciation. You know, like you said, over £100,000 when it's new, it's now in, we've just guided it at 14 to £16,000.
Brilliant. So, a car that has been on many of our viewers' bucket lists.
Definitely.
So, who's not had or wanted a Ford Sierra Sapphire Cosworth?
4x4.
4x4.
Yeah.
Wow. This car has been owned by a vendor for the past 5 years. I think for the first 4 years he used it as a daily driver. MOT, run out, house move. It's not been used on the road for the past year or so. All starts and runs. Ebony black, wants a little bit of paintwork, but 18 to 22,000 pounds on the guide, Fred.
Yeah, it's enticing, isn't it?
So that's about the E-Type.
Yeah, we've got another E-Type. This one is the left-hand drive. It's the 2+2 Series 1.5, but left-hand drive, and this one was originally, I think, from Canada. The guide on this one, 24 to 26,000 pounds for running driving E-Type. I think that's enticing as well. Driven to...
So a quick change of battery. Whilst we went in to change the battery, I found Lyn. Now, Lyn, great to see you. More of you in a moment. Fred's going to tell us about the Subaru, but whilst you're doing that, I'm walking over to a special car that Lyn has taken a bit of a fancy to, so let's go and have a look at it.
Okay, then, come on.
So here we are. Yeah, we'll join them in just a second. It's the 1997 Subaru Impreza WRX STI. This is the Type R edition, so quite a rare car. 1997, obviously, it's a Japanese import, imported into the UK in 23, so quite recently. A rare car. I love the gold alloys, typical Subaru as well. I think this is showing it's a 393 horsepower that's been on the dyno, so a really cool bit of kit. It's one of Lucy's favourites actually in the office. But yeah, we've got a guide on this one, 15 to 18,000 pounds for a rare piece of Japanese motoring. Love the wing on the back as well. Looks the part in white too. Now, I'm going to have a wander over because I think I've spied what they're looking at. It's an entry that was quite an unusual one, to say the least, wasn't it, Guy?
It was indeed. Now, Lyn's gone missing, but I have quickly found her sitting rather staidly in this most fabulous taxi. Now, Lyn, what drew your eye to it?
Everything about it is charming. It's got everything, hasn't it?
It has.
Everything works. I think the taxi light comes on. When do you see one?
You don't, and I can't believe you've actually got a convertible taxi.
Fantastic,
What a way
isn't
to
it?
travel.
Yeah,
I could think
love it, yeah.
of a great, what about going to Goodwood in it?
Definitely, it's 100% for Goodwood, isn't it, Guy?
It is indeed. Now, is there another car you just commented on as we walked past here that's really taken your fancy?
I always do love the shadows, Rolls Royce shadows. I've had one myself before, but never seen one in this smoked green. I think it's called smoked green metallic.
You're very good on colours, aren't you? Because you do like, Lyn writes a lot of the descriptions, and you've got an eye for detail. So obviously, Lyn, you've been here, well, you own Anglia Car Auctions, but it's that eye for detail, I think, that's contributed to the success of the sale.
Well, everything counts, doesn't it, Guy? Everybody's got their attributes, but I do love this car. I think it sits solid. It's beautiful.
It is. It's
The
really,
interior
really
is
lovely.
beautiful as well as the exterior. It's just, and I haven't seen one as good as this for a while.
No, lovely. And I think I remember you telling me when you were a young gal, were you driving?
I was. It was a brown one when they had the cream roof.
Yes.
And I had to stop at a garage. We'd only just picked it up to fill it up, and it wouldn't start. And there was a gentleman there with a Ford Cortina, and he said, "Would you like my old banger to start your old banger?" I said, "Yes, please."
No matter what the car, if you've got a flat battery, you've got a flat battery. So great.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
brilliant. Well, Lyn,
lovely.
thank you very much.
Oh,
I
thank
know
you. You
it's
and Freddie
great
do
to.
a wonderful job. Thank you.
No, thank you. See you in a
Thank
little
you,
bit.
Lyn.
Take care.
We'll catch you shortly. And just whilst you were chatting, Guy, I was just reading up on the description. Since 1990, this Rolls has had around £75,000 spent on it. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
It's just, as I say, the amount of work and money that's gone into this
But
car.
it does show, doesn't it?
It definitely does show. I mean, dare I say, I'm guilty of doing the wrong thing and buying one that maybe does need a little too much work. Buy something like this that is lovely and sorted, and you too can not make the mistake I did.
So back in 2024 or earlier 2024, Fred bought a Rolls Royce Silver
did.
Shadow. Now you are working hard away on it, and we are hopeful that this year you will at least be able to drive me, as we said, to the Belgian Monk in Norwich for a pint of beer and some mussels.
Yes, I think that's the plan. I think we've got the calendar. I've circled a date on the calendar that we're aiming for, so fingers crossed. And this is the thing with classics, it's all about having a laugh, isn't it? It's having a bit of fun with them.
Absolutely.
And
so even if you have a Rolls Royce that doesn't work, you're still enjoying it.
Oh, brilliant. Right, what else have we got, guys?
So I love this. So we've looked at a scimitar yesterday. So on Saturday's auction, we had an SE5. Now this is an SE6 GTE. It's a 78 car. Again, a manual overdrive. You've got the V6 Ford engine, but they're just a great car.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's had quite a bit work done to this one as well. Great colour, isn't it? Cracking.
Yeah, it's Princess Anne.
Yeah,
She can't have been too wrong.
The infamous quote, I think.
Absolutely.
We've got a little Wolseley Hornet in the back, 1965. I always like a Wolseley Hornet. They do quite well here at Anglia Car Auctions. But
Yeah.
just if
It's like a Mini, but luxurious.
yeah, luxurious. That fantastic grille on the front as well. Love the two-tone with the darker roof. 8 I think we got on the guide.
Now this spent many years garage stored, apparently in a heated garage, integral garage. Within the last 10 years, it was sort of disinterred and recommissioned. We've got it's a 65 car, we've got the 1967 Buffalo book as well, so low owners, fabulous little car.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where
Right.
should we go next, Fred?
I think we need to go round.
Yeah, if you go around
Yeah.
to the camper maybe.
Absolutely, yeah. So we've got the 1970 T2 bay camper. This one I did cover in an earlier video with Jeff as well, who was making the most of the facilities in the camper. As I say, I think he was
Snoozing, I'm going to say.
snoozing, yeah. And I was catching up on Classic Car Weekly, which, as I say, is always worth a read, I will say. But this one, really nicely presented, 12 to 14 as the guide on this.
And our vendor purchased that 2013 from memory.
2013.
For £23,000. So this could be a real one to watch.
And one thing to note on these, I mean, a lot of these you see have had, dare I say, some bodywork repairs that are a bit questionable. This one certainly not. Arches all look really good, all really nice and thin. As I say, underneath very good and nicely presented. And yeah, I think a good, fun summer camper to make the most of.
Brilliant. Now, I love this. The colour combination on this, it almost looks edible. It's great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Fabulous car, Bentley S1, 1956, with the most beautiful interior.
Wow.
I don't know, Holly, if you can see around Fred's side. Look at that leather interior.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Again,
These are such a wonderful car to drive.
and you've got the tables in the back as well, ready to make the most of. You've even got the little your ashtray there, and that just neatly folds away. But yeah, love the two-tone on that one. And so that's the Series 1, so the 56 car. Guide on this one, 25 to 30.
Brilliant. So over here is a 1955 Austin Princess limousine. Now, this is an XGOC, I think, government car, General Officer Commanding.
That's
so it
it,
would have
yeah.
been a military
Special
staff car.
forces, yeah.
So there would be some real bigwigs being chauffeured around in this. You've got the centre division partition. What secrets or state secrets and military strategies have been discussed in it? We will never know, but we can only imagine. And the guide on this, wow, £4,500 to £5,000. What a lot of car.
And this has had quite a lot of work done recently. So you set new tyres on it as well. But yeah, up and running, 4.5 to 5.5. So, a couple of commercials we've got here.
Yeah.
So this one, the 37 Common Light van, quite unusual, isn't it? So
I've never seen another one.
never
to be
seen
fair.
one. I think you'd struggle to find another. But yeah, again, commercial that we like here at ACA. And to my left as well, we've got the Fordson, which this one's come direct from the film company. So it's a 52 van, quite a decent size in the back there as well. But direct from the film company, 6 to 8 on this one. I think we're going to move forward now. I'm drawing towards the Renault.
I love the Renault. So
Fantastic, isn't it?
I must just say, so I was born in 1976, and this just shows how things have changed. So when I was born, my mother loves telling me that I was collected from the hospital and just put in a Moses basket on the back seat. My mother had one of these and driven home, not strapped in.
Is that trying to recreate the 2CV and basket of eggs thing as well?
Yeah, well, I didn't break,
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
but fabulous cars.
But this one, yeah, Renault 4 GTL, Lovely. I mean, I say these were actually produced. I was reading up on these previously for a video I did. These are actually produced in some countries up until 1992. So, although very basic design, just shows you how versatile they were. I absolutely love the seat covers. Really quite quirky and fun. But yeah, what a great thing. And so a rare survivor over here in the UK. We've got a really nicely presented MGB GT. This one, a 72 car, really nice and bright. Again, although not necessarily a rarity, to have one in this condition, really nicely presented. Now, we've got a car that's possibly going to raise a few questions. Have a look.
Yeah,
Tell
so-
us what you think it is.
So, Holly, if you just show the front of the car, very, very familiar shape. But for those of you that can't or don't have the budget for an original Austin Healey, you could buy this 1994 Haldane HD10. Ford 2-litre engine, 5-speed Type 9 gearbox.
Yeah.
Actually, great fun.
Absolutely.
Wind in the hair, and we're guiding this at just £3,000 to £5,000. So I think there's a huge amount of fun you could have with that.
So being the 2-litre and how light that is as well,
Should go well.
Should shift fairly well, shouldn't it?
No, definitely.
Yeah.
So we're done in here.
Yeah.
Holly, if you're able just to go, I'll tell you what, no, we'll walk through this way. Let's do it this way.
We'll have a wander.
Oh, there's a familiar face. He's on the phone.
He's a busy man.
He's a busy man.
Like most of
Oh,
us,
he's running away. He's running away now. Who could it be? Who could it be? Who could it be? Sorry, just to hijack you there.
Hello, Elton. How are you doing?
Yeah, great. And another familiar face. he's just wondering.
Yeah, we're going to share this mic for the moment. So,
What are we doing?
Well, actually, we're going to go and look at the barn finds in the hall, and it's just by coincidence you happen to be here.
Okay, yeah.
So great.
Yeah. So we'll have a wander. And these barn finds, these are the ones that are going to be coming up early on Sunday afternoon. So have a look at the catalogue. We're just going to wander down here first of all. So remember, all the details for which are on the website. So angliacarauctions.co.uk. And we're going to start with, I think we're starting with the Cortina.
I'll take
guy,
my mic off
which
as well.
is
We'll just share
1965
these.
Cortina. It's the Mark 1. And a really, really interesting story. Which, tell us a bit about this one, Guy.
Well, we were having a bit of fun with this a few months ago, weren't we?
We were, yeah, absolutely. It's a piece of rolling art.
It is. So, 1965 Ford Cortina Mark 1, registered on the W, so imported. Someone ticked the wrong box, probably as a new vehicle, so registered on the W. We've got some photos of this, where you can find them online when it was just parked in the streets in London. I think it was sort of Wembley Way, wasn't it?
Somewhere around there, yeah. It's a bit of a landmark, which you're not going to forget it, are you?
But just some of the writing on it is quite fun. Pigs can fly.
Yeah.
The Earth is flat. Nuclear
Waste
is safe.
That's topical for this region at the moment, yeah.
Absolutely. And make love, not war.
Yes, which we're going to do later.
Oh, sorry. This is yes.
You sure you want me here?
No. So, Elton, tell us a little bit about this Porsche, please.
I know basically as much as the paperwork tells you. This was sat in a garage, comes from a deceased estate, sat in a garage for 17 years or something like that.
Yep.
Hasn't run in that time. It's a manual.
That's the thing, those crucial words.
Yeah.
It's a manual.
It's a manual. It's absolutely, as far as I can tell, solid. It's, yeah, I mean, come and have a look at it, or if you can't get down there and you're interested, ring up the office. They'll tell you everything that's in the paperwork.
Entered no reserve.
No reserve, yeah. We just need to find a home for it. It's sat that long, it needs to see the road again. Look at it. It looks like it should be driving now, but obviously it's not.
I have to say, Elton, as well, I was looking at the figures online. I believe at the moment when I looked, this was the most watched car in the auction online. Yeah.
So another car that's quite interesting is this 1982 Toyota Celica Supra 2.8 manual.
Right, that is a beast of a car. I know someone who keeps telling me he wants to buy one of these. So Chris, if you're watching this, you should be bidding on this because don't wait for that day in the future when the time is right, because that never comes. Buy it now and get it done. You can afford it.
But come round this way, Elton.
Okay, thank you.
Behind there's no red carpet. So, although this does run, 1959 Triumph TR3, there's no brakes, just the handbrakes, so hence that's being sold.
But it has been running, isn't it?
Yeah, runs and drives.
Do we know how long it's been in the UK?
We can find out very, very swiftly.
Registered in 25.
Registered this year.
Okay, lovely. So it's probably solid if it's come from somewhere nice and dry and not Norfolk.
I'd definitely like to think so. Now, this is the second MGTD. We've got a 51, this is a 53 in the sale. Owned by our vendors for quite some time, I think about 12 years. Was running, core plugs just popped, so we're not going to be running it. We don't want to damage any of the mechanicals, but a great project, £8,000 to £10,000, just the same as this 1988 Jaguar-based SS100 recreation.
That is nice. I could see you in that. That is awesome.
And it's certainly got a look about it.
And if I'm reading that right, that's no reserve?
It is no reserve, yeah.
Might have a little go at that.
Great fun. Now, something that's probably right, I mean, you like big, impractical cars, and this has got a little bit of class to it. So it's 1970, it's the Mulliner Park Ward two-door Rolls-Royce.
And yeah, I could be part of Freddie's gang, couldn't I?
Well, we were just discussing that earlier.
Fellow Rolls-Royce owner.
Absolutely.
And,
yeah.
It looks a little bit neater than yours, I must say. Mate.
Mine's age weathered. That's what I'm going with.
A little project that we have here is this 59 XK150 drop head coupe. Now, yes, there's a lot of work. You're not going to get this on the road in a couple of weekends, but very, very solid chassis. You've got a correct type XK150 engine. You've got a brand new bulkhead, but the identity that comes with this, you've got a V5. It is an original UK car. Obviously, it's a bit of a collection of parts at the minute, but there's some very valuable parts here, and I could see it doing quite well indeed.
Absolutely.
Now, Fred, shall we just have... Oh, Elton, thanks very much.
See you later.
Thank you very much, Elton. Super. So we've got a few cars still outside, haven't we?
Yes, we do. So if you're looking at these and saying, well, when are you mentioning these, go on to our YouTube channel. If you come forwards, Holly, and go onto our YouTube channel and see this is on these ones out here. If you just pan over, are on our Saturday preview. But some of the cars here are going through on Sunday.
Yeah.
So Fred, tell us about them.
Super. So we've got a Nissan Skyline. It's a GTS 1994 on this one. Again, got some a bit like the Subaru we saw earlier, a bit of Japanese, Japanese JDM motorsports, which it seems to be all the rage at the minute. As I say, a lot of the younger generation, this is what they're after.
It's their poster car, isn't it, really? Sort of.
Absolutely, yeah. 10 to 12 on the guide on this one. We've got the CL500, which is, as I say, came to us just recently. 4 to 6 guide on that. Now, I will make a mention of this Cavalier. It's, again, direct from the film company. Now, it was, say, in our previous sale, but the astute amongst you will notice this one, I say, not only was in the film filming
Death
for
of Bunny Munro.
You've got
Matt Smith.
Matt Smith himself from Doctor Who fame has sat in that seat. You'll see on the website, on the catalogue, there are the photos on there for it. But this one, it's been cleaned up again, so actually is now a really presentable example. I think showing quite low mileage as well of 28,000 miles. But yeah, direct from the film company, just been MOT'd as well, so year's MOT on it, and it's no reserve.
So question, is Matt Smith on the shortlist for being the next James Bond?
Could be.
You heard it here first.
Yes.
MGB GT 1971.
Yeah, 1971 as a usable car, 6 to 8 guide on that. We've got a bit of a future classic here, haven't we? The 760 long wheelbase BMW, which is quite unusual in white. That's a Japanese import, isn't it?
It is V12.
V12, yeah.
And I think if you look at this car, it's phenomenal. So everybody, when you look through that, whoever ordered it must have gone through the options list and just ticked everything.
Everything, yeah.
It's just phenomenal.
Incredible, really, really well spec'd. We've got the Land Cruiser, this one, 7 to 9.
Now this has been quite well travelled. It spent most of its life in Kenya.
Yeah.
You
can see it's suited there, can you?
You can indeed. Now there is a hatch in the back. I don't know if you can pick up on this, Holly. Now, obviously, you'd stand in the back with the hatch open. I would like to think you'd be shooting photos and not actually shooting wildlife, but it's a Land Cruiser. Now, I am a huge, huge Land Rover fan, and I'm also a huge Toyota fan. So
and
there
a
is
Bull Bar fan as well.
yeah. There is the old joke of which I'm in both camps, so I can laugh at it.
Yeah.
If you want to go into the desert, drive a Land Rover. If you want to drive out of the desert, drive a Toyota Land Cruiser. But I'm not going to pass any comment, but it's just a bit of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I mean, this, I'm not sure again if you can take the full extent of it in, but F-150, huge, absolutely massive.
So Freddie, how tall are you?
I'm 6 foot.
Right, if you stand next to the camera just there, Holly, if you come here, for scale,
I mean, it's not many cars do you actually sit taller than the person that's getting in it.
No.
Really quite incredible. But yeah, what I think, was it driven here, I think, possibly?
Yeah,
by a vendor. But yeah, looks the part, bit of American muscle.
fabulous. And one you were talking about earlier.
Yes.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, that's a rare thing actually, isn't it? The Toyota Hilux camper. So really kind of an unusual concept. But this one, I think.
How many berths is it? There's a double bed up the top, isn't there?
Yeah, you've got double bed up top. And then one at the back as well, and I think even your seats might come down, but 4 to 6 on the guide for that.
So it does want some restoration work, doesn't it?
I was going to say, before this is used on the road, you will want to go through that, but it puts a smile on your face.
Super. Now, that just about wraps up Sunday. What's really important is you like and subscribe, have a look at the other videos. We're going to go and find the girls now.
Yeah.
And we're going to ask them to come and tell you and explain a little bit about the auction, the bidding process, and what you need to do if you want to be part of this.
Well, that's the thing, because a lot of people may have watched this and thought, that car, I really want to have a go at that. So this hopefully will explain how you can do that. And I will just say, I mean, this has been the second day of viewing here at ACA. Really, really good. Nice to see so many of you. It's been really positive. Lots of old and new faces as well, which is lovely
to see.
Yeah.
And it's a community, and I think the whole classic car world is a community.
Definitely.
So it's great to see people just chatting to each other. They meet people, sitting down, having a drink. We can't go away without mentioning, I can't believe we forgot these two.
Oh yes, yeah.
My goodness me. So how about all being sold for charity, which we mentioned, I think Dinosaur, great for a prom. Yeah. How did I miss this off?
Yeah,
gosh,
yeah.
Heaven forbid. 1969 Marcos 3 litre. Late entry, entered no reserve. Jem Marsh, believe we've got a photo of him with this car, in this car. Could have been his. It might be the first steel chassis Marcos, someone told us. We don't know, but do have a look online.
Because I was going to say the earlier ones were wooden, weren't they?
Yeah, they were indeed.
Yeah.
So let's go find those girls, and we're going to go and crack on into the office. Thank you.
Thank you for that preview, Guy and Freddie. There's also 250 lots of automobilia, which is behind me. For this weekend, there's 4 main ways of bidding: online, in person, telephone and commission. And I'll hand you over to Chloe.
So if you're here in person, come to the office and we can help you register. If you're doing it online, it's all done through the online system. With a telephone and commission bid, you can register for those through our website, and we can give you a call and take your deposit from there.
We're all here tomorrow from 9 o'clock for viewing, and then at 10 o'clock we'll go straight into the memorabilia with the aim for the cars to start at 12 o'clock. And same again on Sunday, we're here from 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock for the motorbikes to go straight in with the cars thereafter at midday as well. We hope to see you at the weekend. Thank you.